Fears in Northern California are growing as the Golden State's newest wildfire has engulfed homes and forced thousands to evacuate. The fast-moving flames of the mountain fire are burning in Shasta County, that is northeast of Redding, off of Highway 299. This is about 170 miles north of Sacramento. Well, more than 600 acres have burned, and again, thousands of people have had to leave their homes. At least one home has burned to the ground. CBS 13's Rachel Wolf was at that scene overnight, where crews worked overnight to try to get the upper hand on that blaze.
Joni Jones was camped out with her dogs along Highway 299 most of the day after heeding the call to get out.
My neighbor screaming next door because we've been through this before.
Jones has lived through two big fires there in 1999 and 2004, where two of her horses died.
I lost my house to a fire up on the bridge because I lived off grid.
And this time it was just as serious.
As soon as we saw how close it was, we just all knew we had to get out.
North winds fueled the fire as it burned through dry grass and brush, destroying one structure.
It looked a little bit like a plume on a nuclear bomb, and it was getting bigger.
Jeff Reeves came up to check on his parents' home.
Just had a front row seat as the air support just nailed it.
Many were glad to see it after the deadly car fire and campfire last year.
I think the dramatic effect that it has had on lives caused a much more dramatic response. So they were pounding it hard.
CAL FIRE says they approach each fire aggressively.
We had aircraft, a large number of air tankers and helicopters, ground resources from engines to crews to dozers, water tenders. We had everything that you could throw at it out here.
By nightfall, 600 acres had burned and the fire was 20% contained. Good news for Jones, who will have to wait along with several thousand others until tomorrow to return home.
Amen. Amen. Absolutely. But the problem that I worry about, because I've seen it, is the embers falling.
And the reason why embers falling is such a concern is because that is what happened in that almost same area last year when the car fire hit Redding just 20 miles away. And speaking of fires, homeowners are facing insurance creases in the thousands. This is all because of where they live. People living in areas prone to wildfires say that their rates have doubled, some even tripled. Others are just getting dropped from their plans altogether with hardly any notice, forcing them to go with any company that will take them on.